Morning,
There we go.
everybody. My name is Tracy up here. That's Dawn over there. This is Friday morning coffee, junkin with Dawne and tea. And if you guys were with me last night, I started to make my craft roulette card, and I hated it. So today, because I'm in a very dark place today, I'm doodling here. So that's what you're going to see me doing. And I'll turn this into a folio. So this was the card that I started last night. I ripped the foot off of there. I just didn't. Here's the shoe, and I mean the shoe is okay. I'm not in love with the shape or the size. It's just too humongous. So I ripped it off of there. I'll use it for something else. I'll put it on a tag or something. And so that's what I'm doing today. What's Dawn doing today?
I was just going to tell you that's what Cinderella said. Um, I am just adjusting some pages and adding some little flips and some tuck spots to start, you know, zhuzhing up the book. So,
Zhuzh that bad boy up. I think I'm
yep.
almost done with the front of this, and I can start making it into a folio. Just kind of getting a little bit more color in. And I have used everything from alcohol markers to Prismacolors to my Carbothellos to my acrylic pens, stamps, just to kind of get what I got here. So if that's going to be a photo, I need to make it.
Well, I dug through my massive collection of books that I collect and found some really cool books. Like I told you, she's into like herbally stuff, so I found this that was in my collection, Herbal Remedies for Dummies.
I like that.
Yeah, I found a couple cool little things to take out of it to include in the book, like giving herbs to pets,
Oh.
because she has pets. So I thought that was cool. And this one is like the Complete American Housewife from 1787.
Oh, I love those. I do.
And it's got recipes, um, all kinds of really cool things. The pictures are amazing. So I should probably include one of these.
So let's see who's here. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Karen, Jenna. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Lori and Kim. I
Yes,
hope you
good
all are
morning,
well.
everyone. Sorry, I forgot to do that. I got caught up in this book.
I know. See, I get all self centered and forget to do stuff. I need another. I'm running out of space here. This is the space you see right here is the space I have to work in because I've got pens and pencils and erasers and crap everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I have another book downstairs that's really cool. I might take some copies from it. I don't want to tear anything out of it, but it's called The Maine Way, like Maine as in the state.
Uh-huh.
And it's got like all kinds of recipes for different things like raccoon,
Ew,
possum,
Dawn.
squirrel. I know. But this one had some really cool stuff in it, like about like look, the art of tossing a pancake. Like what?
Oh, that's neat. I kind of like that.
Yeah. And New England Independence Day dinner. And that's kind of when she came in with a bang the day after. So we always used to do Independence, 4th of July with her birthday.
What are we having for Independence Day dinner?
It says turtle soup.
Nope. That's a negative, Dawn.
Yeah.
Let's see. Find the center here. Make
This
a
one's
little
about Thanksgiving during the war. It's crazy stuff. Pretty kind of cool. I know, isn't it funny, Karen? So I guess I gotta disperse some pockets.
I
Oh,
wish
and I'm bummed.
situation for my punches.
Punches?
Yeah, they're just all in a tote-like thing, and they're just hard to dig through.
Do you have any space that's like for a towel rack or anything?
I don't know.
You know, like a little metal or wooden spice rack? Now, sometimes the punches, they'll fit over that. Ones you frequently use, you could stick over the rack of a
Oh,
little.
okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Golly, I don't know. The question is, do I have the energy to mess with it?
Where's Mike?
No Mike. No Mike.
Oh, is there a bar on your cage?
There's several, but they're loaded with stuff.
Ah,
Because they're they're metal, so I can put magnets on there. And so, where did I put my, dang it, Bobby? There it is. So I lost track of what I was trying to say there, but like
your
I said,
punches. You said you were grabbing a punch, looking for a punch, and needed a better storage
yeah,
way to store your
yeah,
punches.
that's what I was saying. You're right.
I don't know. My brain is a little off too. I was a little discombobulated after my findings this morning, so I'm just kind of like distracted. Ah,
Okay, let's see where we are on this. If this is glued down here, and I need to zoom out, don't I? Yes, I do. Let me see if I can zoom out without. Well, last time I tried it, my focus got crazy.
oh, good. Some of this will fit in here. I was wondering.
It won't zoom out. Why won't you zoom out, you turkey?
This looks yummy. I'm gonna get hungry working on this journal.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's zoomed way too far. Why won't it just do number 1? Okay. It is what it is. That's what I love about my, when I have to use this ninja thing, it gives me that fit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So let's.
Either chat got quiet or I lost the chat. Let's see.
No, I think they just got quiet. And that's okay.
That's okay.
I want to.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that side. It's going to be covered. Well, not totally.
Oh my gosh. I have a I have pictures, but I think it's on the phone that I'm using to stream. But I made little strawberries out of rocks I collected on my walk around the yard.
Oh, fun.
I painted them up like strawberries because when I was watching Craft Roulette, not this week, but the week before, or wait, what? Maybe it was last week. No, it was the week before. It was with what's her name? Allison Haikila, and her
With her
daughter
daughter.
mentioned, yeah, mentioned the strawberries, and I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of that, and I've meant to do that several times that I've grown strawberries, and I never have. I said, doggone it, I'm doing it this year.
Oh, putting the rocks on the outside of them so it discourages the pests.
Yeah,
Is
so
that it?
you paint the little rocks up, and they look like strawberries.
Before you plant, right? Or before they start to bloom.
Yeah, before they bloom. Let me see if I got it. Whoops. Let me see if I got it. I don't think it's on this phone. Oh yeah, that is on this phone. So this is them, the rocks.
Oh, cute. I like
And
that.
they're just odd shapes, but that's okay because you don't want them to look like, So I've been going out every few days and I just scoop them all up and then I throw them back in so they're positioned different so that it confuses them so they don't look like rocks.
Right.
Oh, Karen's ordering more watercolors and listening and drinking coffee because she forgot what she was supposed to be doing. So she is with you. She said she's with you, Tracy. And good morning, Maddie. She was lurking while putting away laundry. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, I'm gonna take I have a bunch of pictures that I've been compiling and I'm gonna do a little video of like walk through my garden, eventually. Deep breaths are good. Deep breaths are
Oh,
good.
that's neat. I like that. Okay. So I need to.
Um, so the one thing I didn't think about when I did the Mass Make March stuff, I didn't make sure that stuff was big enough to hold like a recipe card, like an index card.
Oh, right, right.
So I will be mindful of those things, like when I'm going to do it, what I'm going to use it for in the future.
Right, because if you're doing a mass make, you're not entirely sure what you're going to be making yet.
Right. Yeah. Um, let's see. I think I'm
Oops.
just going to put that
Dang it,
there.
Bobby.
Hmm.
Are we course? Yeah, well, it's because the way I have it arranged. If I put us side by side, we'd still be the same size. See? Whoops. Come back here, you.
It's like there's room for you and me, Maddie.
Dawn's a little bigger, but I can go a little bit bigger. Not much. There, does that make your brain better? Listen, I have neurotic issues. I don't like to call it OCD anymore because I know it's not that. But I have neurotic issues with certain things. And most of the time, let myself be heard about it. But sometimes I keep my mouth shut because it pisses people off. I don't mean to, I just say what's on my mind.
That's okay. You're allowed to do that on your channel.
On my channel, yeah, but I do it to other people. Poor Elizabeth the other night. She was working on something that was really, really beautiful. And I'm like, you can't, I'm not allowing you basically to add those things to this piece of art. No. She had this gorgeous, gorgeous card with all these beautiful alcohol inks. And then she had this sort of cartoony fandom thing she was going to put on. Yeah. Like, I can't. My brain will. Please don't.
Yeah, so I remember you saying that.
And that's a me problem. That's not her problem. And most people would be like, yeah, that's really cool. No. Okay, a little bit more trimming. This is like cutting your own bangs, friends.
Oh no.
It can go crazy here.
I've never been a good bang cutter for that reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Karen. So, as most of my friends know, I'm coming up on the 5th anniversary of the loss of my son. And I lost his cat yesterday, and his other cat is on his way out. So I'm just kind of funky right now. Like this time of year every year, but especially so much this year. I wish I hadn't have done that. That's a mess up. It's all right.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
I mean, there's things that go through my mind, some certain things that I've had to face that I haven't really faced. So yeah, a lot of reflection and stuff like that, and a lot of self-loathing and guilt and all the things. You can't stop your own child from being a drug addict when they're an adult. You can't do it.
Right.
I know that in my heart. Or in my brain. I'm using some bitty petty papers here now because they are so pretty. Now, where was I? Okay. Here. This is going to go here.
I'm still here. I'm just off to the side because I'm trying to figure out what to put in the next spot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm just blabbing, hoping
That's
that somebody out there listening. Like I was watching Jennifer McGuire's Closet Chat, and she said, we're always all just sharing good and happy and positive stuff. And sometimes it makes people feel alone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I can tell you there's at least one person in the chat can relate.
Yeah. Yeah, Karen gets it. You know what I want? Yeah. I think I want a flippy flappy. So before I glue this down, I need to make the flippy flappy. Brr, I'm cold.
Oh my gosh, where are all my page tabs?
So I'll tell you a story, and this is what makes me so sad about the cat. When Joe was very active in his addiction, he used to go to jail quite frequently. And he was going to go to rehab, and he asked me, please, if something happens to my cats, please don't tell me while I'm in jail. I'll kill myself. And so that's kind of got me in my feels there. Since Muffin died yesterday.
Aw.
I guess I'll stick with the blue here. And I'm probably going to need, if they're going to fold all the way over. Okay, I'll cut 2 pieces this way.
Aw. Karen says, well, first, Maddie says, not in your power, Tracy, as much as you wish you could have helped in some way. And Karen said, amen. You know, Tracy, you just said it. This is what I do on YouTube. We got this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean.
Well, I don't know why I'm struggling with this pocket. Just glue it down, Dawn. Just glue it down.
Just glue the doggone thing down.
Right.
I wish that I could be more on screen for you guys. And this paper looks white on screen, but it's not white. It's a blue. And I've got it too wide.
Hi, Randy.
Why didn't I just use a pen and draw that on? Because I'm an idiot. Way up high.
Used to watch that every year. I remember getting to stay up late because it was always, for some reason, on a school night that I remember.
Right?
I think it was, unless I was just given a bedtime every night, even on weekends. I mean, it could be.
Yeah, because, yeah.
You know, parents had to have their time, I guess, or the adults.
Right? I don't really need to color this. Okay. You guys see my glue in this pile anywhere? Good grief. Well, and I have another live today where I really need to be more upbeat because it's on someone else's channel and it's happy news. So,
right.
You know what? I think I'll do a sneaky pocket here.
That's okay. Well, that's good. You're unloading all of it, and you'll feel lighter and refreshed, and feel all good.
I'll just.
You might feel a little lighter. Sometimes unloading some of it makes us feel a little lighter.
Yes.
Even if we don't feel better.
Okay, that's the top. Okay. Make sure I put my little sneaky pocket in the right place.
It looks bluish. I don't know. I'm so space cadeted myself that I don't know what she what looks bluish.
Yeah, the paper is, but for whatever reason, this paper is like a light teal, but it sure looks white on the camera, doesn't it? Or close to white.
Got you.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to score. Look how dirty the back is. Yeah. Come on now. Give me some room here. I do have my scoreboard. Here it is.
Well, at least I did use some papers from like an herbal book.
Yeah, I'll put on a different hat, that's for sure. And I look like crap in a hat, by the way. I've always loved hats. They just don't love me.
That depends on the hat for me, I guess.
Get out of my way.
For real life hats, I guess. Physical hats.
Right.
Oh, it's going to be so warm today. It's already warming up upstairs.
Is that good news for
I,
you or no?
oh, I like the warmth, but I don't stay still when it's, you know, I don't stay still when it's warm. Like I try to move around so there's a breeze.
Oh, I got you.
So when I'm standing here and I'm under the lights, I'm like, ooh. Ugh. Well, TGIF, everyone that has celebrates Fridays.
Friday celebrators.
Hey, Diane, welcome in. Just passing through on her way to bed, she said.
Oh, okay. Now I can put this piece on. Okay. Um, Last night Diane and DJ were making folios, and I was talking about how they can be never ending because you can just keep adding flips and flaps and flops and pockets and more flips and flaps and flops.
Yes, for sure. So a lot of these pockets and cards that I'm putting in here, I'm going to put recipes on some of them, but I want to leave some blank for her to just make notes
Yeah.
and leave some pages blank.
So that's
I think I told you, and I was telling Beth too. I from finding there was so much paraphernalia in that little bag that I had that I think I'm gonna try to lay it out on an 8.5 by 11, like lightly tack it down and scan it,
I think that's a great idea.
and then I can share it. I think because it's all old stuff. I don't see why I
Right?
couldn't share it.
Where in the heck did I put my scoreboard that I just had?
Good
Come
question.
on now. Who swallowed it?
This
That's
is a
not a fish
page from
swallow.
that book that book that I altered that I'm using as an art journal. It was a book that my kids got when they were young. Um, but in the on the back page of it, because it's all about a friend in the woods, which is the deer, but also the snowman. It has a recipe for a snowman.
A recipe for a snowman?
Yeah. So like one generous helping of wet packing snow,
Oh, neat.
uh, quarter cup of round nuts in a shell, one large carrot, 1 to 4 well bundled children.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. 2 fallen branches, an old hat. So I thought it would be cool to put it in her book because it's a recipe book.
Right.
So I left it as the center page. Oh yeah, I was watching from bed, Diane, last night. I like watching DJ. I like watching Diane too.
Okay, I think I got it. Okay. So I want to boo boo. Wait a minute. Okay. I was gonna say, wait, I covered that. Never mind.
Oh,
Oh, you're signed up for the Stress Free Card Summit? Cool.
oh yeah, that starts today.
Yeah, I got a couple of notifications. I'm gonna be actually a teacher on that in July.
Oh, awesome. So I wonder, will these fit? Oh, darn it. They're too small.
Yeah, these aren't working out either because they're not quite. Unless I make these short. Well, of course I could shorten these a little. Well, let's think about that. We'll just make the thing accommodate my paper. Okay, so it's about 4 inches.
Okay, let's try this one.
I don't know.
Good morning, Paula. Good morning, friends. I thought that work meeting would never end so I could join you live. Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yay. Okay.
Karen says she loves Simon Hurley. Pink and flowers, way out of my comfort zone. I heard that several times last night, Diane. Yes. Oh, Maddie says, although I feel like you do so much, Tracy, it stresses me out just thinking about how much you do.
I know.
Same. Good morning, Yvette.
Morning, good
I
morning,
know.
morning.
I think about that all the time when I'm doing like my leisurely, like those walks I just started doing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, here I am just stressing about putting up, just going live while I'm walking and just jabbering. I
But
think
just
about all my
never
friends.
minimize your own what you can handle because some days I handle it and some days I don't. And people get mad at me because of it I'm forgetful.
Yeah.
And because I'm getting old and all the things that you can blame and hope it's not Alzheimer's.
Oh goodness.
That's no joke, but
No, it is no joke. I hope you don't get that.
or even just
Yeah.
senior elderly dementia. Because dang it, Bobby,
Yeah.
apparently I'm elderly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, me too.
Who dares? Who dares?
Okay. So I think I figured it out. Except I can't believe I did all these these index cards with the lines on the inside. Like, what the heck, Dawn?
That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. Like what the heck?
Ah,
Oh,
all
thank
right.
you so much. Oh, hello, Paula. Thank you, Maddie. Ooh, that's pretty too. I hate covering it. Dang it. I got some papers in the mail day before yesterday because only One Life Creations was going out of business. And they didn't have a lot left, but I got quite a few Stamperia stuff, and I like their stuff. Ocean stuff, and I'm gonna whip that stuff out here. Well, I try and get this straight on here. It's straight adjacent anyway.
All right. Let's see. Does this work?
So if I want to do a themed journal, because I don't typically, I like to do a pretty junky. But I got all this ocean ephemera. So fishes and it's kind of steampunk, like there's a steampunk fish, and it's chipboard. So it's really thick.
Oh.
And then I got these wooden things. Ooh, I think I might want to put one of these on here. And they're just punch outs.
Oh, yeah.
Shapes. I've never seen those before. And I got one stencil, which I like. It's pretty cool. And it's a big 8x10, or however big that is. 20 by 25 centimeters. Maybe I'll use that on this. I got a couple of singles of 12 by 12 that I'll cut apart. So because it's 12 by 12, I'm going to have to do this for you to be able to see the whole thing. But, you know, it's got this whole little sidewalk and stuff. But on the other side, friends, this is what I love, is the cable car. And
oh, wow.
You know, most of these I will cut up. So I got 2 of this one. And then I got 2 of another one. Because, and you'll see why in a minute. Wait, did I only get 1 of that? Where'd the other one go? Huh. I guess I don't know. I lost it. But then this has like just these full pages. But look, it's got a hippie van and a beautiful lighthouse. And on the other side, so journaling cards. And then I got 2 of the rice papers, and I love these because of the biplanes and the bicycle. So I bought 2 of them. I think they were, I don't know, less than $1 a piece. And I got a 12 by 12 pack. Come on. Everything's gonna avalanche down here on the floor here in a minute. This is the Silent Sea. And
wow, those are gorgeous. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
She didn't have a lot left, but and it's impossible for me to show you the whole pages. But there's a bunch of like ephemera cut aparts, little inside of a boathouse or whatever this is, maybe the inside of a lighthouse. We've got horses and this beautiful wood. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. A lot of times I will buy stuff, even digis, for inspiration, for color and stuff like that. I love this. Like, this stuff smells funny, though. Oh. I love the crab. Here, I've got the Volkswagen again, which I love. This is too big to show, but it's the whole, like, here's a bunch of cut aparts. Here's a bunch. Pew.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I hate the smell of it.
Remember, Pam got a bunch of All In Create stuff, and it stunk. She had to, like, air it out for weeks.
It doesn't smell like cigarettes or anything. It smells like...
Hers smell like fish, she said.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit fishy, a little bit ink, like paint, like a solvent type paint or something. So I wonder if it's laser printed or not. I'll have to check it. And then, and these are the ones I'm excited about. I got the 8x8s. So I got the Oriental Garden because I love all things Oriental.
Maddie says, where are these from again? Something
I got them
Creations?
from Only One Life Creations. She went out of business,
Oh, yeah, only
and
one
she
life
had
creation.
everything on super clearance.
Karen says, girl, stop smelling that stuff.
It's coming to me. Yeah, this one smells funky too, but oh, look at it. So it's got all these little, I prefer them to be in the native tongue, but there's a lot of cool little things that I can make stickers out of if it's laser printed. Um, love, love, love this. Love that. Love these little journey cards, especially with the little birds. Favorite page. This I love. And you guys know I lost my Hero Arts favorite stamp. How do you lose a 6x6 red rubber stamp, friends? How?
I I I can't give you an answer for that because I was I was a little shocked about the laminator. So
Right? I lost my whole laminator. Look at this one with the cat. Oh, I can't get it to focus. There we go. I
oh,
just
that's
love
pretty.
that kind of artwork.
Yeah.
Little circles. Wait till you guys see the next one. All you book lovers are going to freak. Love this kind of art. These were traditionally, this is, I don't know if this one's a man or not, but back in the day, women couldn't be actors. So the men would, basically dress in drag and be the actors. And I want to say it's called Kabuto, but I could be wrong. But I used to, my mom had a calendar and she cut out all the pages and they were all these goofy faces and I love them. And then we got vintage library, friends.
Um, even if I don't buy, I like to look. Where was my alert to the sale?
I said something somewhere. I don't know. So, vintage library. We've got all these little book sayings, things. And then this
Oh,
whole 8x8 page.
was
I love
that
this
a book?
stairway to the library.
Was that a book town on the last page? Was that a book town?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
We've got a book and its cover all beat up. Love it. And then the inside of somebody's library, which is what mine looks like. Another
Yeah.
book cover, and then little book plates on here. Ooh, the Jungle Book. That's a neat one. And we've got just I don't know why we have a world map, but we do. Then we've got a piano and a violin and music and just all kinds of cool stuff on this page. And then the other page just has the music and the piano keys.
Nice. And
I know.
Alice's are books too.
We've got an owl here with some bifocals. And I like to start looking at details in these when I'm playing with them. Hound of the Baskervilles, Poe, Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes. So we know what kind of person this is. Well, at least I think you can tell a lot about a person by the books they own or they have read. I mean, some people just collect books and they don't actually read them.
Yeah.
Got a little
I was gonna
dragon.
say, uh-oh, I have all these Poe books on my shelf.
Sometimes they're just neat to look at. I love this
Hmm.
little wizard here looking into a ball with just a bunch of books behind him. And then here's that same little town in everything in kind of a smaller scale. Little mouse, love that. Little bookmarks, more bookmarks, and more cut aparts. So yeah, I scored there. I did. I think
Yes,
I spent a total of $19. Some of the stuff she didn't have in stock. She refunded me, but yeah, I mean,
kind of like our Makers Movement haul. Remember when we did the Makers Movement haul?
no.
Got a ton of stuff for like under $20. You know the stuff where we got those dies for our little mini album that we
I
did?
don't remember where we got them. So
Oh, Makers Movement.
okay, got ya. Back to this. So guys, I'm gonna be out of here on time because I need to cook myself some breakfast and then clean up my mess before I'm live again. Otherwise, Elizabeth will have a grumpy girl on her hands.
Yes, what do we got? A couple more minutes. And even if we skip sooner, that's okay.
I think I want to round the corners on that. See, now that I added something to this, it is showing up a little bit more blue on the camera, but still not as blue as it acts. It's actually, let me grab a blue pencil. Yeah, of course, whenever I need it, it's not there. Where'd you go? Does this look, it's actually, nope, this even looks gray on camera. Whatever, it's a light teal.
Good morning, Pam.
But
She says hi. She's not going to stay because she's really not awake, but she wants to say hello.
well, hello, Pam.
And Maddie wants to know what's for breakfast.
I'm going to have, I don't know yet. Really like that.
And good morning, Shannon.
What am I running
I'm
over?
probably gonna have eggs.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have eggs. And we found a source for farm fresh eggs.
Yes, that's awesome.
I know. Because anymore, gosh, the eggs just have no flavor.
Yeah. I like when that yolk is a nice dark orangey red.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And more stuff. I need more stuff.
Well, I'm finding a rhythm, so I'm happy about that.
Come on, shake your body. Do the conga.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for
I'm feeling
something
better.
to
I'm
come
feeling
out.
much better now.
So I made some of those tabbed page tabs, on the sides.
Yeah, which are I think I want some of those because those are handy.
Oh, come on.
It'll
Hold
keep
on.
your pages from, tearing, or they'll be able to support more weight.
There we go. Some idiot wanted to call me.
Hi, Shannon. Some idiot wanted to call
Sorry.
you?
Yeah, when they do that, it knocks my headset out so that I can't hear you. And I'm like, oh, hold on. So I made these, but I thought I had some other ones that I made that were open. So you slip them down over the page, the file folders.
Right.
Page divider, the tabs.
So Simon releases, I think his video starts at 11 Central, which is noon Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a pre-recorded coming out at 12 my time. 1 o'clock Eastern. I like to let Elizabeth do the lives on that, you know, and whoever else. I don't know who Simon picks. We don't, you know, we don't get CC'd everybody that he picks.
Right.
I really want an I Ching coin on here, and I thought I had something with them in it.
Is that the Chinese coin?
Uh-huh.
I think I have one of those.
I have several, but they're, you know, they're not real. Well, they're real, but you know what I mean. They're not antique. Right. I think I'm going to steal one off of here because this thing is just hanging there and doing nothing else. And I have a better use for it. Thank you very much. Although you got to admire these crazy knots that are made out of this silk, and I might use that somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, now what am I going to do?
I'm not sure I want it.
I want to have writing space here, but see, putting that on that one side, it's all yucky now, so I got to figure this out.
Hi, Gas. Good to see you.
Oh, hey, Gas. Long time no see. So
that direction with it.
I probably added extra glue somewhere. Yep.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I have to clean up this whole mess too.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I don't.
You can't do like me and just go like this.
Right?
That's what I do. Turtle soup. That is so funny.
See my tweezers? There's no way you're gonna see my tweezers in this mess.
I just see a blending tool.
I think I want to do a butterfly on there. I just have to pick one. Oh, I'm going to do a bee. I have a question, Dawn. So that story, and this was just a question in my mind, that story that we were looking at about telling the bees and bees being our friends and blah, blah, blah. Does that apply to wasps? Because I don't like them and I don't want to be their friend.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's the honey. The honeybees actually have a very complex lifestyle. Like they're, it's very different from, I think, wasps. Wasps are very
they're mean is what they are.
They do different things.
Yes, they bite.
Oh, maybe that's what I can do this in here.
I decided I don't want to do a bee because I don't want to cut it out. I don't want to cut out the legs. And I don't want to cut them off. And I don't think that was a bee anyway. I think it was a wasp.
Oh my gosh, these pages from this antique book from the 1700s, they actually fit in this business envelope that I put in here.
Fabulous.
To hold, yeah. I love that. Yeah.
See, it's coming together, Dawn. It's coming together.
Yeah, I'm trying to just make sure I put more thought into it.
Yeah, I like crafting by the seat of my pants.
Me too, and that's why I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't. For this, I wanted to have a little more meaning in it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, oh.
You're going to have to behave.
All right. Okay. I put these rabbit ones in here because I don't know if I told you guys, my daughter used to raise rabbits for show, for pets, and for meat. So it's kind of these were kind of cool.
Hi, Jen.
How to stew a hare.
I can't eat rabbits.
No?
No. Because the
Hi,
likelihood
Jen.
that I had to see its face would preclude me from being able to actually eat it.
Oh, yeah. We ran into that too. That's why my daughter was like, well, I guess I'm done with meat rabbits. I'm like, okay, hey, you tried it, you decided. But her takeaway was if she had to do it for survival, then she knows what she's doing.
Right. I mean, good enough.
You know what I mean? That was it.
Listen, I pass no judgment on anybody else that wants to imbibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
I
not me.
think when you're in the business of it all the time, it's probably different. Like Willie's dad, that's where she got her first meat rabbit, was from Willie's dad years and years ago. It's Willie's dad. He does the bees, but he also raised rabbits.
Bye, Karen. Have a good day. Yeah, we've got about 3 minutes, and so I'm just going to stop right here. I want to add one more little thing right over here. Just it's bugging me. It's bugging me.
Take care, Karen. See you around.
Thank you for coming.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, that's going to help me feel more balanced. I don't know what's wrong with me.
What?
Why do I feel a need that everything has to be in balance?
Well, I think that's just our nature. But when you feel like over obsessive about that, I start to remember that our ears are not level. Our body is not as symmetrical as we think.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so I'm going to. This was the card that I started last night for Craft Roulette that I never finished because I didn't love it at all. And so I decided to make it into a folio. So here's the front page. And then I still have many more pages to do. So it flaps open both those ways. And then I made this. Let's see if my camera will focus that. Come on, camera. You're a butthead.
Thanks, Jen.
Let me see if I get it super close will it focus. And then back out. No, just not happening. There's as focused as it's going to get. Oh, now you want to play games? And that's going to open like that. Little pocket here. And then most likely I'll put pockets here and more. Maybe another flippy flappy and maybe more flippy flappies out here. Who knows? Sky's the limit. So that's what I'm working on. What you got, Dawn?
Well, I just oh goodness, crinkled some pages, but I guess that's going to be par for the course, right?
Yep.
So I just added a few things. I have a little pocket here that's a little tuck spot, and I added a wraparound page pocket that is a pocket here and here. I did a little tuck here on the end of the bag.
Wait a second. Back up. Is that a Dunkin' Donuts bag, my friend?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Thanks, Nima.
It is because Adrian and I used to, a lot of times we would go and get our Dunkin'. She still does. I don't. Not often. On Mother's Day I did though. Willie went and got me. But I did some of these more of these wraparound pockets, and I used one of those 5 envelope things.
Uh-huh.
Put a recipe in the back, put the altars, notes, and then I thought the ticket was perfect. The handmade tickets fit
Yeah.
perfect in these for the yes or no, and then the ATC in the pocket. So that's pretty much another wraparound with the same thing.
Is that where this way go back? The snowman recipe? Where's that?
Oh yeah, the snowman recipe. That's here. Do you recognize this picture from my art journal when we did our
Yeah.
art journaling? The pages. So this was the rear page. So it says recipe for a snowman.
I love it.
So,
You think I'm not listening, but I am.
oh yeah, I know you. I know you're listening. I did some of these paper bag tags that I stamped and decorated. Oh, I did this. This was one of those snippets out of one of the herbal remedies for dummies.
Uh-huh. Cool.
And stuck it on, and I took some spare paper that I had and just glued it to like a little pad so it flips over. I added a page divider, but I had an issue with the other side, so I took a business envelope and put on there, and that's what I was in the middle of, putting an envelope on
Cool.
that. But I used the inside to do these tucks from that 1700s housewife book. So there'll be lots of space for recipes for sure.
This is going to be the coolest, coolest, coolest. I love it. I'm.
And
She's not worthy. Send it to me.
well, these we used to make tons of pies, like using the Cool Whip
Uh-huh.
containers, and we would always flip these off and save the lids. So I figured we never probably did the recipes from here, but we used the Cool Whip for our own recipes. So I lined them up where the thumb holes were,
Uh-huh.
and except for this one, didn't fit, but it makes a neat design. But I punched a hole and put one of these long brads in.
That's
So
really neat.
it will work as an over the page thing. It kind of sticks over the
Fabulous.
page. But yeah, just a few things like this. That's as far as I've gotten. And it's already chunky,
Right? Yep.
puffing out.
That's why I always make my journal spines really wide because I know inevitably it's going to get that way. So, everybody,
Yeah.
thanks for coming and hanging out with us. If you have time later, come join us over on Elizabeth Costa Rogers' channel, where we're going to be live playing with some new goodies from Simon Hurley. And of course, if you can catch Simon too. And
Yeah.
thanks everybody listening to my whining today. And I know you're gonna say it's not whining, da da da. Well, that's okay. I love you for it.
It's not whining.
And Dawn, thank you so much for joining me again today. You guys take care and have an awesome weekend.
Yes.
Bye. Look
Happy
at my
Friday.
on my hand.